What happened to the prettiest, most popular girl after high school? In a shocking turn of events, our popular girl was actually quite nice. I think she runs a bakery now. One of the most popular girls at my school got pregnant during our senior year by the guy she'd been dating since the 7th grade. Against all odds, she is on her way to becoming a teacher with a 3-year-old daughter and is still with her middle school sweetheart. She was voted best looking and married the guy who was voted best looking. That was 34 years ago. Still married, still good looking, and all around good people. She's still trying to get over her ex-boyfriend that was 5 years older than her. She's broke, obtained her associates, and now trying to get into a university's nursing program. Luckily, she has an ugly wealthy boyfriend that can support her while she pursues her education. Source: I'm the ugly wealthy boyfriend. That plot twist. She eventually married Robin Williams. Hi Sue. Love you and hope you're doing well. Anyone that man thought was worth marrying deserves the world. She and her boyfriend are being charged with the murder of an elderly man. There's currently a warrant out for her arrest, but it's been months and they haven't found her. Sounds like an episode of Deadly Sins on IDX. Our popular girl was co-head cheerleader, homecoming queen, and an honor student in the top 25 out of a graduating class of about 400. She is now a physician. Some people just have it all. In all honesty, she was a really great person back then and I have every reason to believe she still is. Became a professional model and married an Italian businessman. Typical. We had sort of a group of popular girls, and they were all pretty nice, smart people. One works for Snapchat, another works for an international NGO and is pretty much constantly traveling to developing countries. One's a music teacher, and another one is going to medical school. For a while I had that whole like everyone in my school is so dumb and shallow and I'm real and cool attitude that I think some people tend to get when they are insecure and already really different, and need to cope with it in one way or another. But at my 5-year reunion I went to on a whim. I realized that so many people I wrote off in high school because they were popular and I wasn't were really interesting, nice people. Well, she's Emily Ratajkowski, so I guess she's doing pretty well. Edit: to the people asking me what she's like, I honestly have no idea. Even then she was very popular, and I'm sure everybody in the school knew who she was. In contrast, I was super nerdy and introverted. I remember that she was very pretty and she seemed pretty friendly the 1 or 2 times I said hi to her. But that's the extent of our interaction. This is going to sound like the most anticlimactic humbler brag ever, but the most popular girl in my high school was me. I was the cheer captain, homecoming and prom queen, voted friendliest, best dressed and most likely to become a supermodel in the school. I graduated, went to college for a year and dropped out due to mental health issues, depression and anxiety. I now work in sales and marketing at a cable company. I live with my boyfriend and that's about it. I'm pretty happy, I guess. I quit wearing makeup or doing my hair fancy every day and deleted all social media. She's still super hot. I saw her at the grocery store last week and she's like 8 months pregnant. Hottest pregnant chick I've ever seen. Lucky guy whoever he is. I wouldn't have pulled out either. Smart man. Lock that sh down. Living with the most popular guy and they have 2 kids. Nice people. Bit stupid but nice. That's all I want to be. Stupid and nice. You are halfway there. Now you just need to start helping others. She met a nice guy and had a kid. They got engaged and then he was shot over a false connection. Tragic really. Explain false connection. Someone thought he was connected to someone else who was a dog dealer or something and killed him. I saw her at a steak and shake a couple years ago. Took me a few minutes to figure out who she was because she looked so familiar. She had gotten super fat, almost beyond recognition, and was yelling at a bunch of kids who turned out to be her own. It was satisfying. She was, and apparently still is, a huge bee. Some might say she grew into a bigger bee. She's working at American National. She was a total bee in school, but she's been really nice every time I've seen her since. Funny how it works out like that sometimes. There was a guy a year above me who was almost a comically stereotypical a-hole jock in high school. I ended up at the same college as him, and we kind of randomly were in the same extended group of friends. He turned into a pretty good guy, and we ended up pretty good friends by the time we graduated. Then you guys joined the 21 Jump Street program, right? She came out as a lesbian, married her partner, and they had a baby last year, I assume artificial insemination. She was always not only beautiful and athletic, but super sweet and friendly. Even to a big nerd like me. Deserves all good things that come her way. I think your assumptions are possible. Last I saw, she was panhandling on the street. She was popular in HS. Made the front page of the town paper for graduation. Super smart in university. During college, she developed schizophrenia. She was in and out of the psych ward a lot. Heard from my mom, who knew her mom. She was an absolute terror all of a sudden. Wasn't responding to medication well. And was turning to dogs. That's really sad. I graduated about 2 weeks ago. The prom queen announced on Snapchat that she is pregnant. Amazed how much of a person that 2 sentences can paint. She got married to a dude that's actually pretty average looking. But tall as F. I'm pretty sure he's at least 6 feet 7 inches. She immediately had a baby and started doing what she did in high school, photography and being pretty and personable to get exclusive access to events that people want photographed, backstage at concerts, footy events, festivals, political stuff, etc. She's usually a nice girl. I won't lie and tell you that she was nicer than average. Because she wasn't. She was just way prettier than average. Won statewide beauty pageants a couple of times, and fairly smart. So she successfully leveraged her good looks to get exactly what she wanted in life. Which is a cute kid. A husband that makes money and worships her. And a fat paycheck for maybe 15 hours of work a week. If she was stupid or meaner, she wouldn't have been half as successful. She also still looks exactly like she did in high school. Just with better makeup. Which helps. The rest of us just got older and fatter. We're friends. If it matters. She had a lot of issues in high school. Lots of family baggage. I think that's why she wanted to create a picture perfect happy ending for herself so badly. I wasn't exactly a slouch myself in the popularity department in high school. So we ran in the same circles. Her name is Robert now. That is all. Welp. That was a full 180. Well, I don't know if she finally graduated high school this year or not, but I don't know the details. Basically, she's one of those promo girls for a nightclub. Has had multiple nudes leaked. And has supposedly had sex with her sugar daddy, who is also her ex-stepfather, for a boob job and some lip injections. There are so many levels of messed up right here. Did some modeling. Got fake boobs. Worked on a mine site for several years driving heavy machinery and pulling in the big bucks. Got featured on a reality TV show about FIFO, fly in fly out, miners. A few news articles picked up her story with her modeling past. Eventually got a small feature on the Playboy website. Most recently was on another reality show. This time a dating show where she was quite successful. That is a sharp pivot in career choice. She's a life coach. She has about 3,000-4,000 Facebook friends. Her Facebook photos are 90% close-up selfies of herself and the same 3 friends smooshing their painted faces against each other. She is incredibly over-enthusiastic about the most average of things. Overall, she's not evil or anything. But she is very full of herself and very shallow. Sounds like she's as basic as they come. She was a ballerina who posted selfies to FB all the time. They stopped suddenly about a month ago. Now I'm seeing a bunch of RIP posts to her wall. I'm guessing not great. Damn. Do you know what happened? Nah.